Now coming to the cartilages of the pharyngeal arches. So cartilage of the pharyngeal arch may form the permanent cartilage, or it may form bone, or sometimes it will disappear and its perichondrium will persist and it will form ligament. So we can say cartilage of the pharyngeal arch will form bone, cartilage, or it may form ligaments. Cartilage of the first arch is Meckel's cartilage. Cartilage of the second arch is called as Rickard's cartilage, and the third and fourth and sixth arch cartilages has no specific names. Now moving to the first arch. First arch, which is also called as mandibular arch. Mandibular arch has two processes. This is the first arch. It has superior process is called as maxillary process and inferior process is called as mandibular process. So these are two processes, and in the mandibular process there is a cartilage that is called as Meckel's cartilage. And the superior process, which is a maxillary process, it forms the maxilla, zygomatic, or some part of the temporal bone. So this maxillary process of the first arch will form the maxilla, zygomatic, and part of temporal bone, and mandibular process will form which has Meckel's cartilage. It will form malleus, incus, and the mandible bone. Now coming to the second arch. It has a mnemonic 5S. Second start from the S letter, so we can remember it by 5S, because 5 structures which are starting from the letter S. So second, what are the structures which are derived from the second arch? First is stapes. Second one is the styloid process. Third is stylohyoid ligament. Fourth one is the superior part of the body of hyoid and smaller cornu of the hyoid. These 5 structures are derived from the second arch, and the structures which are derived from first arch are malleus, incus, which are 2 ear ossicles, and spine of sphenoid, then mandible bone, and part between spine of sphenoid and mandible bone there will be formation of a ligament, sphenomandibular ligament. Here the Meckel's cartilage has been disappeared, but perichondrium of the Meckel cartilage will remain here. So perichondrium of the Meckel's cartilage will form the sphenomandibular ligament. So what are the structures which are derived from first arch? They are malleus and incus, 2 ear ossicles. These are 2 ear ossicle, malleus and incus. Third one is the spine of sphenoid, then sphenomandibular ligament and mandible. Now the structures which are derived from the second arch are 5S. Stapes, then styloid process, stylohyoid ligament. Lesser cornu को हम कह सकते हैं superior cornu, smaller cornu, and upper part of the body of hyoid we can say superior part of the body of hyoid. तो SS. तो 5S, stapes, styloid process, stylohyoid ligament, smaller cornu of hyoid, and superior part of the body of hyoid. These 5S structures are formed as for second arch cartilage, that is Rickard's cartilage, and cartilage of the first arch is Meckel's cartilage. Now moving to the third arch. In the third arch, rest of the part of the hyoid bone. Here the smaller cornu and superior part of the body has been formed by second arch. So lower part of the body of hyoid and greater cornu. This one is the greater cornu, and lower part of the body of hyoid is formed by third arch cartilage. Then coming to the fourth and sixth arch. Fourth and sixth arch form the cartilage of the larynx, and these are thyroid, cricoid, arytenoid, corniculate, and cuneiform.